Hello, I'm Grace Marie Turner of the Galen Institute. The Obama administration released new regulations this week to explain to employers what they can or cannot do in order to be able to have their plans be, quote, grandfathered in. That means that they can escape, for at least the moment, the rules and regulations that Obamacare will begin to impose on them. Most employers thought that their plans would be grandfathered in, that they wouldn't have to make many changes. How many times did we hear during this seemingly interminable health reform debate, if you like the health coverage you have now, you'll be able to keep it. If you like your plan, nothing will change. Well, that promise simply was not true. The administration's own estimates say that more than half of employees are going to lose the current coverage they have, that they will not be able to be grandfathered, and therefore will quite quickly be subject to all the new rules and mandates in Obamacare, which are surely going to drive up costs. And this is a particular problem for small businesses. 80% of them, according to administration estimates, as many as 80% are likely to lose the coverage they have now because they simply can't comply with all these new rules and regulations. So if you thought you were going to be able to keep your coverage, not so. Unless, by the way, you're a member of a labor union, because the rules specifically exempt those with collectively bargained coverage through labor unions from these new regs. People can change their coverage if they belong to a labor union. That is another of the sweetheart deals that people so objected to in this legislation, and now it's being continued through the regulatory process. This is not change we can believe in. This is not reform. This is an overhaul of our health sector. The American people don't like it. The more they learn about it, the less they like it. You can learn more about this issue and many others by visiting us at our website at galen.org or healthreformhub.org. I'm Grace Marie Turner, Galen Institute.